Good morning, my lovely people. Grace here, Bikedonia. It is another beautiful morning in Phnom Penh. We have a few clouds in the sky, and last night it actually rained here, which is unexpected. It's very early for the rainy season to be starting to roll in, but my friends tell me that it's been an early commencement this year. So apparently, I need to go and get myself a rain poncho before I get caught out. But that's fine because it means that the weather is much cooler and the countryside will be much greener than it usually is at this time of year. This time of year, everything is usually just toasted, absolutely dry and golden. So I got back here to Phnom Penh and all of my stuff was just sitting here exactly as I left it 2 years ago. So opening up my panniers was like opening up some kind of extremely musty time capsule, taking me back 2 years. Now I am a happy woman because I have my coffee maker and I have my morning coffee. We will see how nice the 2-year-old ground coffee is when I take a sip, but overall I have nothing to complain of. Okay, so it may not be the freshest coffee in the world, but it's got caffeine in it, and I'm happy. Now, I need the caffeine because the first couple of days in a country are always super full on, and as I mentioned before, I'm on a bit of a mission. So, the mission I'm on is to learn Khmer. Now, I have no illusions as to how much I'm actually going to be able to absorb within the first 5 days, but I found myself a teacher, I've found myself some classes, and 4 hours a day for 5 days, I am going to be studying Khmer, and I'm going to give it 100%. Hopefully, when my rear shock is refurbished and I hit the road again and I get to the more remote parts of Cambodia, which are the bits that I really like, hopefully then I'll be able to actually have a conversation. So to be perfectly honest with you, the conversations I'm going to be having are probably going to be about motorcycles, they're going to be about travel, they're going to be about whether I'm hot or cold or hungry or tired. They're not going to be deep philosophical conversations at this point, not after 5 days of study. But I just want to build up those foundations so that I can be polite, I can be friendly, and I can show my willingness to learn as well. If you're willing to learn, people will teach you. Wow, that's quite funny. I was just sticking those video clips together, and you can really see where the caffeine kicked in, can't you? Now, the takeaway here is learn your languages, learn them fast, and learn them early if you can. Now, I know this because I made a massive mistake in Thailand. When I first got to Thailand, I thought, I'm not going to be here for long, I'm only going to be here for a few weeks. I don't need to make the massive investment of learning a language. I don't need to put the money, the time, the energy into learning an entire new language. And Thai is a tonal language, it has 5 tones, which I find pretty challenging. I don't have any natural sense of pitch, I don't have any musical ability, and I have never spoken a tonal language before. So learning Thai was a massive challenge, and it was one that I didn't think I needed to take on. And I was wrong. I was wrong on all fronts. So I was wrong that I wasn't going to be spending much time in Thailand. In fact, I ended up stuck in Thailand for the 2 years of the pandemic. And I was wrong that I didn't need to learn the language, that I could simply be a guest, because during that first year in Thailand, during that first year of the pandemic, that was a really challenging time for me, just trying to get by. And I was facing all these challenges, and then I realized that I was locked out of all the support networks that were possibly available in the Thai community because I hadn't got my shit together and learnt my language. So here I am in Phnom Penh, a student again for a few days while I wait for my rear shock to be refurbished. I'm waiting for my tuk tuk, I'm on my way to class, and I have a language to learn. I will catch you later.